Jesus is Lord and he is God. And there is no other way around it. And we got to look at this sacred humanism. These are people who say that Jesus is a good man, or he just a myth. Problems. He just a myth. Many sacred thinkers acknowledge that Jesus was a moral example, social reformer, or historic figure, but they don't believe that he is divine. They look at the human part of Jesus. They say, yeah, no, he had good morals. As a matter of fact, they would use some of his teaching to help them. But they don't go beyond that. But he's not God. So what some even doubt that Jesus will even exist, reduce him to a legend or a myth. So what they admire his way, but they ignore his eccentric. They quote his kindness, but reject his kingship. Yet scripture make it clear. When Thomas said, "My Lord and my God," you can't dispute that. So you can't separate his teaching from his what? Divinity. Jesus is Lord and he is God. And there is no other way around it because the people are lost. People forget who Jesus is. They forget this is the same Jesus who touched the lepers and he will heal. They forget that this is the same Jesus who calmed the storm. They forget that this is the same Jesus who wept. This is the same Jesus who forgives sinners. It's also the same Jesus who flipped tables. People forget about that. So this generation, Jesus must be reintroduced, not because he changed, it's because we, the people, had changed. So we got to understand that cut down the religion noise. That cut down the shouting. So, and that really ask ourselves, who is Jesus to us today? That's why we gotta come back around. Who do men say I am? And Jesus asked, who do you say that I am? Now, self-examine yourself and ask yourself, what is my view about Jesus? Or do I have a correct view about Jesus according to the scripture?